What is up guys, it's me Xenoref and I've got an engineer build for you guys. Now this build is both good for PvE and PvP. However, the problem with PvP is that when you are using your grenade kit, which we are going to do, is that you still have to aim your skills, which can become quite hard. Now this build focuses primarily on condition damage, which we do a lot. Now I first want to talk about my choice of weapon, then my sigils, then my runes, and then my amulets, and last but not least talk about our traits. Now for the first weapon we get a pistol. Now the reason for this is because we get poison dart, volley and static shot, which are two conditions which are very effective. People kind of underestimate the fact that you still have to swap between your grenade kit and your pistols. I see a lot of new engineers only using your grenade kit, etc, or only using your elixir gun kit, but you really need to swap between your kit and your weapon. Now for the second weapon we gain another pistol. This we do because we gain blowtorch and glue shot, which is a burning condition, and a slow, which is more useful in PvP than in PvE, except for blowtorch. Blowtorch is useful in both of them, and glue shot is more important in PvP. Now you could also go for a pistol and a shield. However, I prefer blowtorch because this eliminates the fact that we need another trait, and this would give us the opportunity to get another trait, which is better in my opinion. Now the first sigil we get is Sigil of Corruption. This gives us a charge of condition damage each time we kill someone, and yeah, that's basically what we are going to want to do, is kill stuff, and while doing so we gain even more damage, which makes our killing even more easy. Now for the second sigil we get Sigil of Battle. This gives us 3 stacks of might when we swap to a weapon. Now this both counts for your grenade kit and your dual pistols, so we always have a constant 3 might buff, because we are going to want to swap a lot between our weapons. Now you don't want to use your fragmentation shot and grenade a lot. You just basically want to use your cooldowns here, and then swap, use your cooldowns here, then swap, use your cooldowns here, and then when you are done you could throw some grenades and stuff. Now continue to our runes. We are going to use Rune of the Afflicted, giving us more condition damage and condition duration for our bleeding and poison. You could also go for Rune of the Undead, giving you more survivability, but that's just a matter of preferences. But I prefer Rune of the Afflicted. Now our amulet is going to give us precision, toughness and condition damage, because we are going to use the Rabbit amulet. These are all stats that we are going to want anyway, so that comes in handy. Now let's continue to our trades. We're going to put 6 in explosives, 6 in alchemy and 2 in tools. Now putting 6 in explosives gives us 300 power and 30 condition duration, while also giving us these traits. These traits are bomb. We set a bomb each time we dodge, which also causes vulnerability. The reason why this one causes vulnerability is because we have steel packed powder, which make all our explosions cause vulnerability. The second minor trait we get is proximity mines, which makes us plant mines around ourselves when we drop below 25% health, which is always nice. And this one also causes vulnerability, so yeah. The first minor trait we are going to use is shrapnel. Explosions have a chance to cause bleeding. This works very well with your grenade kit, because that's it counts as 2 explosions instead of 1, and even 3 when we are using our grenadier trait. We'll get to that later. The next one we get is short fuse. With this one you could also go for incendiary powder. However, we already have a burning condition and we are constantly swapping between our dual pistols and our grenade kit, so I prefer short fuse, which probably a lot of people do. Now for our last major trait we are going to get Grenadier. We throw grenades farther, and each grenade skill produces an extra grenade. This means that instead of 2 grenades we are going to throw 3, which also means we are going, each time we throw a grenade we also cause 3 stacks of vulnerability, and we also have a chance to cause 3 stacks of bleeding, which is always nice. Now for the 6 points in alchemy, you are going to use vitality. We're going to get vitality by 300 and our boon duration by 30%. Now the minor traits we're going to get is elixir B when we drop below 75% health, giving us might, swiftness, retaliation, fury, and we even remove a condition, which all come in handy. The next minor trait we're going to get is transmute. Incoming conditions have a chance to convert into boons, which is always nice. It's not that noticeable, but it can save your life from time to time. The last minor trait we get in alchemy is energy conversion matrix, dealing extra damage for each boon on us, so making our boons even stronger. Now our first minor trait that we are going to get is fast acting elixir, reducing recharge on our elixir skills. Now you could also go for invigorating speed, however, because we are also using speedy kits. However, I think that fast acting elixirs is more useful because we also gain adrenaline pump, giving us more endurance, which is basically also what vigor does. Now the next major trait we get is cleaning formula. Now the reason for this one is because this gives us more condition removals. You could also go for backpack regenerator, and then you could pick elixir C for your condition removal. However, I prefer the cleaning formula, and just take what you prefer. Now the last major trait we are going to get is HGH. This makes all of our elixirs gain might, and not just drinking them, also throwing them gives us might. So it's just 2, 4, 6, another 6 is 12 stacks of might, and we also gain 3 stacks of might because we swap our kit, which is a constant 15 stack of might, which is always useful. Now for our 2 points in tools, we gain ferocity, and our tool belt recharges 10% faster, which is always useful. The first minor trait we are getting is adrenaline pump. Using tool belt skills partially restores endurance, so that gives us more the opportunity to dodge, which is always nice. And the first and only major trait we're going to get is speedy kits, because this gives us swiftness, which gives us a lot of more vulnerability, which we are going vulnerability, more mobility, excuse me. Now the beauty about this build, at least I think, is the fact that the elixirs you are going to use are all a matter of preference, because I prefer elixir B, so I am using elixir B, and I'd like to combine that one with elixir U, giving us a lot of damage. However, if you think you're in a situation, or in a PvE situation, or in a PvP situation, you can always swap to a more defensive one like elixir S, giving you a stealth and a shrink, that you shrink yourself, recovering from stun and evading attacks, which is always nice. And you could also take elixir R, however I prefer these two. Now I wanted to show you guys the damage that this build can do. It is a lot, so be prepared. And yeah, let's just show you. And I'm going to attack this golem and popping all my elixirs, and then just starting to deal a lot of damage. And he is down. So yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, at least I did, and leave a comment if you liked it, like this, subscribe, etc, etc. And yes, see you in the next one.